Afternoon, guys. How are you? Um, Let me just close the window so there's no background noise. There you go. Another lovely day in the UK. Glorious. About 15, 16 degrees. Maybe warmer. It's lovely. Feels like summer. Um, which probably means it's going to rain by the end of the week. Anyway, so take advantage. If you're in the UK, get out there. If you're on furlough, especially, get out in the parks, go for walks. Outdoor dining's back, so we seem to be past the worst. Still some work to be done, but we're past the worst. Anyway, um, what do I want to talk about? Yeah, okay. I was just browsing, um, and basically the stocks and stuff, and I figured, why not bring up Virgin Galactic? It's something I charted last November. I think I shared this idea with somebody on Twitter, and maybe it was the trading guys, the crypto sniper and the stock and the market sniper, because he was bringing up stocks for which is rare for him. So I just threw in an idea of, that I saw, and basically it was high one, low one, high two, low three, and boom, and look. 21 to 62. So, yeah, I figured why not take a look and let's look at all of CHAMATH's um, companies. Why not? Because he's got, I believe, 6 of them now. He's a board member of the Golden State Warriors basketball team, NBA. He's the CEO of Virgin Galactic. And so he's basically registered 26 companies, right? IPO A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way through to Z, right? And he's basically got a portfolio of companies. He's a VC investor in San Fran or Bay Area. And he's slowly bringing them to market. Well, actually, not slowly, quite quickly. But, as we've seen, there's been a huge. There was a basically. Everyone started copying his idea, right? Registering a ticker on the Nasdaq and then bringing in a company to market. It's basically taking control of a IPO listing from the investment banks. So I'm sure he made a few enemies, right? I'm sure, like Goldman Sachs probably won't like people doing this. And so let's just roll through his companies. So Virgin Galactic, back to where I kind of first, highlighted it, right? Did it up and down, and it's got a head and shoulders. But I don't think it's going to play out, right? Because that doesn't make sense. 62 to 40 as the head. No, that means go bankrupt. Excuse me. Yeah, that means it will go bankrupt. So is it just a retest? Probably. And what's the weekly action showing us? So it probably needs a few more weeks to digest, but it doesn't look bad at all. So if you were ever thinking of picking up Virgin Galactic, and with the general thesis that as the economy reopens and asset prices go up, there's going to be more billionaires, right? There's going to be more billionaires wanting to hop on a ride to space or near Earth orbit, because it's not actually a space ride. It's just like it's very high altitude, right? So 250 grand for a ticket. And how many people can get in one of those planes? I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. But yeah, if they do that a couple times a day, 2 million, 2 million, 4 million times 100, that's $400 million. Not bad. I'm not too sure the tech behind those planes and how often they can be run, but if I was him, I'd be running them as much as possible. Or at least advertising as much as possible, right? Get the word out there, make it seem really cool. Lots of movies, lots of celeb endorsements, and it could be like, instead of owning a Lambo, it could be the ultimate like status symbol, to prove that you've been into space, right? On one of CHAMATH's little joyrides up into the sky. And Richard Branson, come on, you've got to mention Richard. Yeah, so space could be a buy soon or now. What's it on the 4 hours? What is it doing on the 4 hours? Let's have a look at the earnings, say. Probably be negative. Standardized negative 34. You want negative earnings because it's a startup, right? Estimate 26. So we can see estimate 31. They're meeting the estimates now. And okay, they're still expected to lose money. Probably will continue to lose money for the next 5 years, just like Tesla. But imagine if they have, so they got one airport in, I think, Nevada, right? Imagine if they have start popping up 2-3 spaceports across the United States. Maybe one in Mexico, one in Canada, one in China, one in Russia. There's growth there. There is growth potential. And what if they start bringing that price down from $250 to $100? Okay. And what if you are able to get $100 for free? Using your assets. Now it comes. Be like imagine 1 million people going up into space on these planes over the next decade or next 2-3 decades. 1 million times 100,000. That's $1 billion, $100 billion, $100 billion in revenue. Do you think they're going to make their money back? Yeah, they should. These earnings will be positive at some point, right? Okay, that's enough for space talk. Okay, so I've got stock charts up. And I typed in Clover Health. So these probably look better than my charts, right? Yeah, they do. Okay, so always bow down to greatness. PPO, I think it's just a MACD, price performance oscillator, I believe. But it's a MACD essentially. Okay, Clover Health. It was a high flyer when it first listed because it went from maybe IPOB to having a name, a company, and a vehicle now. Instead of a SPAC, it turned into a company, right? So yeah, initial burst up and then the collapse, absolute collapse from $17 to $6. So they brought in the retail, got the hype going, and they basically cashed out, right? And now they're probably buying back up, right? They're pretty cashed out in this zone, and now they're probably buying back up, and you should be able to see that volume spikes. Bit of a volume bump. But look at this volume, huh? Look at this volume. Clover Health looks a buy. And this is on a weekly. PPO MACD about to turn. Obviously underperformed SPX. Yep. And let's see what the point figure chart shows. Scaling percentage reversal, long tail up on 16th of April. Something just triggered. Obviously breaking this probably triggered it. Long tail up. Can you see a long tail? Yeah, right here. No. Kind of. Not really. Because that's the open, that's the close. Where's the long tail? 16th of April. 12, 13, 14, 15. Apparently that's a long tail up pattern. Oh well, okay. Anyway, Clover Health is a buy. Space is a buy. IPOD. So earnings. So this could be a new company he's about to release, right? IPOD. So Social Capital Hemisphere Holdings Corp. Yeah, so basically the thesis behind bringing up CHAMATH, he's a billionaire, right? A smart billionaire. Potential to be on the board of 26 companies, right? Let's see his stats. Net worth 44, age 44, net worth 1 billion, born in Sri Lanka, entrepreneur, last update, okay, $1 billion. VC, engineer, CEO, social capital, senior exec, Facebook. He bought Bitcoin in 2012, and I think he never sold any, but he doesn't own it. He basically relinquished ownership to some sort of exchange company, right? In return for equity in the company. So, because basically he doesn't want to be a Bitcoiner, he wants to own the asset and then build companies, which he has done. So, everyone who's trading and investing in Bitcoin and that's all they're doing, Shama, I showed you that is not the way. You should be building other asset and income streams, right? Um, Let's see. Quit Facebook at 2011, just when it was starting to really explode on mobile. Start his own venture fund. Since then, invest in several companies such as Yammer. I think it's an app, messaging app. He cashed out on that. Bought by Microsoft. Yeah, Golden State. Let's read a couple of his quotes. The goal of a private company is first 0 to 1. Do you understand that? To get off the ground? Just get off the ground, man. Get past the product market fit. Figure out whether people actually care about what you're trying to build. And someone will pay you money for that. That's the 0 to 1 problem. So scaling 1 through n is figuring out, can you do that at scale, and how big is the scale? Smart words, right? As you start the company, you start spending ahead of revenue. But then you come out of it, and very quickly you should become a company that spends less than it makes. And what I mean by very quickly is that window of time should be in that 6 to 8 year time frame. And the reason is because if you build your business model correctly, it's almost unavoidable. Wise words. I think the reality is that it's never been a better time to be an entrepreneur. It's never been a better time to work at a startup. You work at a really intellectually free environment. You get to work with people who are like-minded. It's very energetic. It's wonderful. Does that sound like your day-to-day day job, 9 to 5? Nah, it doesn't, does it? Yeah, it was. All my jobs were so intellectually underwhelming. You know, the task involved, the projects involved, the people that micromanaging. Yeah, it's awful. Corporate America sucks. Uh, so maybe CHAMATH is changing the landscape of work. Maybe. What you should be in a rush for isn't necessarily the immediate monetary return. Okay, don't be greedy. But it's to know that this existing between an employee and a company is being honored. What's the equation? I'm going to give you my most precious thing that I have, my time and my reputation. Oof. Some hard hitting stuff right there. 2 lessons. Sense of perfection. We all start again. Sense of perfection. We live our lives around a sense of perfection, but because we get rewarded in short-term signals. We conflate that with value. We conflate it with truth. And what really is fake, brittle popularity. That's short-term, and leaves you even more vacant and empty before you did it. Well, jeez, going deep with this stuff. Don't confuse truth and popularity. You can use the money to amplify whatever you believe and get people to believe what is popular is now truthful. And what is not popular may not be truthful. Yeah. Bullshit walks, right? What's the saying? I'm not going to go over it. But yeah, truth, popularity, money as an amplifier, bring people on board to your ideas. Now they on board. Now they believe your ideas are the truth. But what is not popular may not be truthful. Yeah, he's very, very deep. I think this could be worded better, but yeah, it's very good though. Okay, enough quotations. IPOE. Let's see if it comes up. IPOE. So, do you want to bet against this man? This guy could be our Warren Buffett right in front of your face. You know? You want to hitch your wagon to super smart, intelligent people with drive and ambition. I remember seeing him on YouTube one day, and he was like, when he was describing himself when he was like, maybe in his 20s, and he was like, I want the money. I'm not ashamed to say I want all the money that I can get. And he's on his way to get it, right? He's a billionaire now. Okay. And he's probably going to be worth tens of billions. At the rate he's going, give him 10 years. Watch what he does. So IPOE, it's probably got room to go down. IPOF. How am I doing on time? Always run out of time. F. Oh, no, I want to be up here. IPOF. And I want chart gallery view. IPOF. There we go. This is nice. This is better. Oh, jeez. Weekly view. This is quite new, right? December. What was it? 10, 17. They all kind of did the same kind of price range because they're empty vehicles. They're just people are just anticipating what's going to be up next, right? So let's not look at this. Let's look at actual listed companies open. It's the last one, I think. Let's bring up here because these charts are better than mine, at least visually. Open door. This is good business, right? Being able to buy and sell homes and view homes and get financing through an app on your phone. Open. I'm probably running out of time now, but let's do this quick. Yeah, MACD still pointing down. You could make a new low, like 15 or something. Yeah, look at. Well, this is probably. I don't know why it's been falling off so much. It probably wants to come down to this zone and build a test the floor. Make sure this zone needs to be forgotten, right? So he wants to come down, tag it, hit it hard, then go. So it's got a few more dollars down. And look, yeah, pointing down. Okay. Anything going on? Oh, Bitcoin's off. Dow Jones off 100. So it's just a red day today. Okay. We can handle red days. As long as you're properly positioned and applying good risk management. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks. Bye.